That says January 20th, 2019. Which is today. Which is Sunday. Which I should be home going to church. But in the trucking industry, it's hard to do lots of things you really want to do. Like I enjoy going to church every Sunday. I've done it all my life. But when you're on the truck, unless you drive local, and a lot of times you can't even do it then, these trucks move. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is moving, not moving furniture. I have 14,000 pounds, that's 7 ton, of empty plastic shells in my box. These are the kinds you carry, when you get a deli, and they put this stuff in this plastic tray, or you go to the delis, and they got cottage cheese and some berries and, your food stuff. That's what these are. They're very light. And I got a whole trailer full, stuffed. And you're right. They don't weigh much, 14,000 pounds. I'm in Wyoming. This morning I have traveled 24 miles. And I did it in 1 hour and 15 minutes. You can do the math on that and tell how fast I was moving. Not very fast. The roads are very icy. Wyoming, the wind blows all the time, blowing lots of snow across the road. That's what makes the ice. We have no snow falling or rain. We got some sun breaks today. Heavy cloud, but there is sun breaks. And the sand and the rocks and the salt and everything else they throw at it just blows off. 40 to 60 mile-an-hour winds crossing this interstate. And with a trailer behind me that's 13 feet, 3 inches tall, I'm catching a lot of wind. And because it's so light, I'm catching a whole lot of wind. So I was averaging probably 25 miles an hour. And 100 other trucks behind me and in front of me were also running. There was a bunch that was passing me. They're heavy. They got steel on. They're loaded frozen food or whatever they could have on there in their boxes or on the flatbeds. But they were struggling, and they were probably going 35. I was going to stop at a rest area back their ways, and 2 trucks had tried it, and they couldn't get off. The snow had drifted, and the entrance to the rest area was blocked, and 2 trucks were stuck in the entry with their tails out in the interstate. So we had 1 lane to get around. This is one of the things I didn't want to have, but I knew I would when I come back on the road. It takes a lot of endurance. It takes a lot of, can I use the word faith? I will use the word faith. Because I trust in my Heavenly Father. Different religions, Jesus Christ, to help me, guide me, maybe whisper to me. And I was going to get off that rest area, and I went, yes, until I saw the trucks had the road blocked, and you couldn't get off past anyway, because we're talking of big snow drifts. They were buried in snow. There's going to have records to get them out. But I was able to go out around them and come on down. And I do pray a lot when I'm out here on these roads. Just before I got off back here, I don't know what happened, but there was a car sitting on the side of the road with a big truck in front of him on the shoulder, almost on the shoulder. Partly, there's no shoulders. When you're out here in ice, there's no shoulders. There's just, you make room what you can make room, and everybody else has to get around you. But I don't know what the trouble was, but the driver's side of the car was wiped out, totally wiped out. The tires, everything was wiped out. I bet he got shocked. Whew. You know, I doubt anybody was hurt, but they were out there standing looking at the passenger side of the big truck. So I'm going to guess, from my experience of driving, the big truck was coming down the hammer lane, and he either got too close to the center lane, maybe where the car was, or the car maybe slipped from maybe the wind blowing or nothing, just slipped on the ice. It's solid ice. We're on ice, solid ice. Okay? And the snowplows can't break it. So I'm sure it did a lot less damage to his truck than it did that car. The car was totaled. You could tell it. The car was only one side. It's kind of funny, really, honestly. But it's not funny. That's what the American Trucker does. The American Trucker keeps goods and services rolling. We bring things to you, to the public, to the world. And I mean the world. We ship everything. Everything comes on a truck at one time or another. Whether it's off the train to get across, or the big trailer, semi-trailers that's riding on a train, and they unload them and put them behind a truck, and then the truck hauls them off to someplace. The American Trucker keeps it all going. And it's not an easy life. And in some cases, the pay is really poor, really. We make good money. But in comparison to your time, it's not good money. And it's something that you have to love. You have to love the feel of the power that you're sitting in. Anyway, I'm Steve Allen, and this is just a thought for today. I'm going to come right back here in a minute with some more thoughts. So, you're looking through the windshield, and I hope each and every one of you are enjoying it. I'll be back later. Bye.